All right, Miss B here, showing you step by step today how to begin creating a castle in 2-point perspective. So remember, with perspective, we're going to start with the horizon line. I'm going to put mine in the middle just to make it easier on the paper to divide it up a little more evenly. I found a clear ruler, which works so much better in perspective than a solid ruler. Okay, and we are going to start with a vertical line, and this vertical line is going to represent the center pillar of our castle. Now, in 2-point perspective, remember, we're looking at things from an angle, from the corner, not straight on. So this is going to be the biggest pillar of our castle. And then we're just going to go ahead and draw the top and bottom of that to each vanishing point. That was off a little bit. I think I drew it in the same exact place. I tried. I think this ruler has a kind of a weird edge to how I was drawing on the bottom, I guess. Alright, let me try this. See what works better going this way. You'll know I'm always doing goofy stuff. Alright, well, I tried on that side. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first pillar. You decide how thick you want this to be, thin or thick. So I'm going about an inch away, inch, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to measure it. You can guess. Okay, and then this clear ruler is going to help me draw vertical lines. I know, if you don't have a clear ruler, it's not a big deal. Use whatever you have. All right, so there's our first pillar. And then a little ways down, we're going to put in our next pillar, showing where the building ends. And because this pillar is further away, it is going to be smaller, so I don't want it to be 3/4 of an inch. I want it to be a little bit smaller. Okay, let's see, I did that about 3.5 inches away, so I'm going to do about 3.5 inches on the other side, just keep it a little bit even. Alright, so I know you can't tell, but these are going to be our pillars right here. And then we want to draw a wall. I'm going to put a wall in here. Okay, so we just need to decide. The bottom of our pillars are going to be inside of a moat, inside of water, so I just want to make sure we leave a little bit of room above to show how our pillars go into the water. I'll put the bottom of my wall right here. Okay. I'm just making a little dot on the center line to let myself know where the other one would have lined up with if I had kept drawing it, just so it can be the same on both sides. So that was just a little plot point, right? If I kept the line going, it would have hit the center line at that mark. And so by making that plot point, that allows me to put in the line so that it matches, so it's the same in both points. So this line would also line up with that dot, and then I draw in the middle of my 2 pillars. Although I think I was supposed to make some thickness here. Yeah, bam. Alright, I might have to go back and do some erasing. So we're going to line up with opposite side vanishing point. I need to show the thickness of this pillar. I skipped ahead. See how we can see both sides? Okay, so this side, I'm gonna draw in just a little bit. Same thing with this one, opposite side vanishing point. A little bit of thickness. And then we want to draw a vertical line down. Okay, we need to show the thickness at the bottom, opposite side vanishing point. Alright, and then I'm going to erase that extra part right there. Actually, this is going to go into the water, so we're actually not going to see. It needs to go all the way down straight, no matter what. Same thing with this one. It ends under the water. Okay, so now we can go back and erase all of this in the middle that we don't need. And all of this on the outside. And across the middle. All right. So this is going to be our water line. And you can't see where it ends because it's under the water. You know what? I guess it could go around the corner, huh? There we go. That's why it doesn't look right. You can put in that line to show, yeah, that one's good, where I've got it, to show where it hits. Okay, that's gonna go there. This will get erased. And then this will also become texture like water. Oh, this needs to get erased.